practices.
يعني أنا أريد أن أركز أكثر يعني على قضية واحدة، يمكن الوقت لا يتسع لي أنه نتحدث عن كلها. مثلا موضوع غزو العراق، يعني كنت يعني تنظر وتدعمه ثم تراجعت. علق لي على هذا السطر: قراءة سطحية لمشهد معقد يأتي بنتائج كارثية.
So as I said, all my writing about how to build democracy should have suggested I did not think this would be easy. I thought it would be very hard. So my argument in 2003 was you had a very broken situation with Saddam, which we forget now, but he was under these crippling UN sanctions that were killing 50,000 Iraqis a year, most of them children, because Iraq was in this terrible box. I thought that if it was properly done, what you could do, and I was arguing for a 500,000 troop UN sanctioned mission that would be led by the UN, which would create a trusteeship government, which would then lead to a slow process of democratization. It turned out the Bush administration did a completely different thing than what I would have liked. But it's also true that I was surprised at how badly it went and how quickly Iraq turned into a civil war. And so I tried to learn from that. I think that, as I say, I still believe that if they had approached it the way I was suggesting, Iraq might be in a very different place than it is. Even with all the mistakes, by the way, look at Iraq now. It has still managed to maintain some semblance of, a kind of democratic, peaceful mechanism between the Kurds and the Shias and the Sunnis. Imagine if they had gotten it right. But I think, I think I got some of it wrong, and I tried to admit that I got it wrong. I think that what I took from it was that no matter how smart, again, it's what I was saying, no matter how smart you are on paper, some of these ideas are so hard to translate when you get into a country which is not ready for it, which had been broken by 20 years of Saddam's dictatorship. I think that when I went to Iraq for the first time after the war in 2003, 2004, I was surprised at how the whole civil society had collapsed in Iraq, and people talked to me about how Saddam, particularly the last 10 years, where he really turned it into a kind of Tikriti dictatorship, where it was all his people from Tikrit who were running and had become very, very sectarian and anti-Shia. I think I didn't realize how broken a society Iraq was, and that the idea that you could come in and transform it was probably wrong.
يعني